Alright guys, Hikari Mugen, the manager of Ajax, will now take your questions. First thing up, Jorn de Haan asks, what do you think of Justin Kluivert? Will he be as good as his father, Patrick Kluivert?
Kluivert, son, is one of the best Ajax Academy products of all time. His son has shown to be very promising in recent stretch, but we will keep him with the youth team for now.
Alright, Adriel Ray asks, if you could give the Ballon d'Or to one of your players, who would it be and why?
I guess what you are saying is who is the MVP of Ajax? No, so many choices. Onana has been spectacular between the six. Sanchez a brick wall in defense. And in the midfield, take your pick. Klaassen is as reliable a captain as anyone. And Ziyech can pull the strings from anywhere on the pitch. But if I were to give the Ballon d'Or to one player, it would be the one who has scored the most goals and has the most assists. I am talking about Dolberg, son. Very good and very sexy.
Okay, so that'll be it for press conferences. Everyone go away. Oh, welcome back, you lovely weirdos, to this, the FIFA 17 Ajax Career Mode. And guys, in the last episode, I messed up. I messed up with the sliders. Okay, I'm sorry, but you guys seem to accept my apology and my candor of being honest, and you were like, they were scrubs, it's fine. Over almost 300 of you guys went ahead and voted, so I thank you guys, man. I love all your involvements. It warms the cockles in my heart. So we're going to correct the mistakes of the past. We're going to go ahead, put it back up to 50 for the shot speed, and now correctly lower the shot error. And I'm going to go ahead, cruise through everything else so you can see that I'm not pulling any sneaky the dicky. With, you know, none of that cheeky wiki with you guys. Everything else is up on 50, but I want to kind of play around with stuff, man. I've been seeing Cutsy and a lot of the other kids start to use harder sliders, and I feel like the biggest factor, or the one episode that kind of irks me in this, was the Napoli episode, where a lot of you guys seemed that like, oh, it wasn't realistic and all that stuff. So definitely, Season 2 is quickly approaching. Alright, it's almost here. We're only 2 episodes away from Season 2, and I'm definitely going to bump it up to Legendary, and I'm going to be playing around with the sliders just to make the game even more difficult for me. And I'm going to be bumping up the Legendary. And I'm not even going to wait that long, actually. I'm going to wait till the next episode, because in the next episode, oh my goodness, you're going to see it in the schedule. You're going to see it in the calendar just in a second. By the way, Chuota Rossi, aka Draquinho, getting up to a 66. Liking that, my son. Liking that, my son. Right here, we got the rest of March off. Free time. Everyone go on a vacation to Jamaica. Good stuff. Chill with Castro. But here comes your lie in April. Today we're going against NEC and 20th, and then after that we have Barca freaking Lona in the semifinals of Champions League, and I'm definitely bumping it up. Not only am I going to bump up it to Legendary, I'm going to turn down the, you know, like the first touch error, as well as, the passing error on Barcelona, so they play more like Barcelona. And I think I'm going to be doing that more as I go along. Like, when I'm playing teams that are better, like Napoli and like Barcelona, like Real Madrid, if we ever run up against them, I'm going to be bumping up their difficulty so it's a little bit more difficult, and they play more like the juggernauts that they are. Now we're going to go ahead and redeem another focus training, because as I said before, we've used them all up, and we're going to go ahead and train up the Brazilian wonderkind, Draquinho. See if we can get him. My goal is to get him to 70, but we only have 2 months left of the season. Don't worry, getting up to the 73. That's what I like to see. Rhyme and accidentally. And we are now gonna go ahead and get into this match up against 20. Of course, the ex-team of now the beloved Hakim Ziyech, the Moroccan action hero himself, As you can see, side mostly usual suspects. Bailey out on the left, Adamilson out on the right, Rodewald, Sanchez, Tete going across that back line, Onana in between the sticks. We have Nori, Adamilson, not Adamilson, Osadebe, as well as a couple of other cats on the bench. I will be mixing up for the second match up against NEC. Twineth, let's be honest, it was a one-man team last season when they had Ziyech. And since then, they kind of flirted with relegation past then. So once again, we're not playing the highest level of competition in here. But what is interesting to watch in this match is one, Unal up front. You know, interesting cat. And two, how's the shot error affected? At 35 shot error, they should be putting most of their stuff on target. Now, for the shot error, I don't think it makes it more accurate in that they can put it top bins or anything. From my understanding, it's just they put it on target more often, and I think that was kind of an issue when I was playing. You know, obviously I'm not going to show you every single miss, but there was like some times where they had open nets and they would just, you know, fluff their lines, which happens in real football, but not to the degree I feel like in professional football like it did happen in FIFA. And that is definitely not a fluffer or a duffer. That is a goddamn thunderbolt. Oh, I gotta work on the celebration there, Leon. But the Jamaican goes ahead, finds himself in acres of space. You could drive a semi through the space that he had. It opens up and he says, I think I'm gonna have a go. And on his non-preferred right foot, rifles it, absolutely laser beams it into the back of the net. And early days, we are up, not even 5 minutes past. But here we go. Shot accuracy, the shot error is down. Let's see how it goes up a little bit further. And look at this, it's a 4-on-2. They tear us apart. There we go. On target, but Onana is just simply better. He is so much better than a little bit of quick turn. Tries to go ahead, get another shot from the same position. Wisely, Twineth have actually closed them down this time. We're going to have to settle for a quarter. Ziyech going ahead playing around. He's going to whip it just directly into the middle. Put it into the danger zone. None of us, I don't actually get to it. It's the CPU Sanchez getting his first goal of the season for Ajax. And the defender, you would think, man, I don't really score all that much with defenders in FIFA 17. Tell me if you guys do. I usually, like, if I'm going off of these things, it's usually, like... Then again, I've been playing with, like, tall strikers like Dolberg and Zlatan Ibrahimovic and the other one, so I'm going to be complaining. Doing the big man celebration, the LeBron celebration, if you will, if you're American, or if you appreciate NBA. It's getting a little bit more worldwide. Leave in the comments down below, do you fancy the NBA? Do you guys enjoy watching the NBA? And if you do, who's your favorite player? And before the 3-1 jokes. All right, Hakim Ziyech goes ahead, finds himself in a bit of space, turns, but carries himself right into the wakeful arms of the keeper. And then lovely stuff. Inez Unal Tete able to put him off, but still, Unal able to get away a shot. Man, they were looking more dangerous, man. I felt more under pressure, definitely in this one. And another shot on target. This team, once again, if they're a little bit better, if their strikers were a little bit more clinical, could have been a bad day at the office. Could have been a bad day at the office, but a great day. Very much in form. Leon Bailey starting to shine later in this season. Wasn't really liking him early on, but let me tell you, he's developing into something special. And then what a freaking touch to carry it inside. We actually run into each other another time that we have called upon the great Onana. What is thy name? To put in a freaking shift. This one's tough. Could have gone anywhere through the force of legs. Still able to get down quick enough. Still able to get down fast enough. In the 90th minute, the keeper is not there. Can we run to it? Can we get another wonder goal? We cannot beat the Twineth player. But still, 2-0. Look at the sad. Let me drink up your tears. The salt. The salt factor is real right there. Hakim Ziyech being another man of the match, really returning to form late in the season when we need him most. Goes ahead, gets himself an assist. Leon Bailey with an absolute firecracker. One of the goals of the season, I think. Just the sweetness, the tenderness of when he hits that off of his foot. It's just like biting into a crisp apple. It's like, It is an absolute, just brings me so much joy in my brain noggin when, you know, when you just see those things go in. Once again, we're going to go ahead, train up the lads. Good performance from them. And this puts us in, you know, a pretty good position, I feel like, in the league. But Ajax still pestering me, man. So let's go ahead and take a look at the league objectives that I should have been pushing on with. And as you can see right here, what I'm failing is they wanted me to have a surplus of around 6 million unspent transfer funds by the end of the season short term, and it was a high priority. I'm still at 71, so it's fine. I think it's once you get below 60 that it's bad. But I'm killing it in Continental brand exposure. I'm killing it. Youth development, which is also like a critical priority for them. I'm trying like my hardest. Okay, I got freaking Eduardo Rossi in there. I got Broin in there. I've signed a couple more youths. You know, you can see them sprinkled in the background of these episodes. I just don't really profile them that much because they haven't really shown too much promise yet. And speaking of like young promising players, a lot of you guys are gonna start asking about like Kluivert. Unfortunately, when we started this career mode, he wasn't in the game, which is heartbreaking for me, man. Like, he's getting so much press. Dolberg's getting so much press for Ajax, but unfortunately, we don't have one of those one-against. He just got an upgrade this past week of, I think he got up to an 80 potential, so it would have been lovely to get him in, but, you know, we're just going to have to settle. If you saw that lineup really quickly, a lot of new names that are actually in there. We're giving a couple of new people some shots.
Well, it's been such a great season that now... and there's still more games to come, and now a draw. Only a draw will get them the championship. Brilliant.
Yeah, they've been the best team in this division by far for me, and you just cannot see them not getting the draw here.
All right, so I wanted you guys to hear that really quickly from the announcers. We only need a draw. We only have 3 games left in the Eredivisie season, is what I forgot to bring up, but we only need a draw in this match to go ahead and win the title early days. As you can see from us, you know, some new faces. I said I was going to rotate the squad. NEC, you know, relegation fodder, unfortunately. No offense to them, but as you can see, they didn't even make the list when we were looking at the table right there. So we're starting Isak up front, you know, and a couple other new cats in the middle. Leon Bailey's going to continue his role because he was absolutely scintillating in the last match. Then Cerny goes ahead, gets his opportunity. Isak! What has happened to this lad? The man who in real life has been said or rumored to be the next guy to go to Real Madrid, the next Zlatan, who is absolutely just tremendous, man. He was gangbusters, absolute gangbusters in the first half of the season, has just turned back. And I mean, that's the thing with young players, man. They need to learn consistency, and ever since he's dropped form, he just hasn't been able to regain it. A mini tragedy, if you will. You know, of a storyline of a lot of great things happening for Ajax. That one, a little bit disappointing is the kind of the fall in form, but he's still very young, and we're going to stay patient with him. And I think, you know, we got Dolberg on. Lovely stuff. Look at this total team goal from back to front. This is what I wanted to showcase, man. You can go ahead, play that back. If you go ahead and play that back, you'll see. Some people will be asking me, like, what are your tactics? What are you doing? And this is why you run the 3-4-3, man. You dominate in the midfield. You can find those bits of spaces. The players that you have in your midfield make runs that just the CPU aren't usually there to deal with. Playing these unconventional formations pays fruit. Succulent, Delispy fresh fruit, but terrible shambolic defending leads to another opportunity for NEC, and Onana is called upon once again. Lovely stuff. Oh, nah, what's my name? Oh, nah, what's my name? Look at that. Glad he did not leave for the African Cup of Nations. And look at this scintillating stuff, more stuff on target, but still, I think that's good, man. I'm liking this 35. I'm feeling like the CPU is more dangerous. It's more challenging, which makes it more fun for me. But they aren't like putting in every single goddamn shot. And this is what I'm saying. Another great deflection. Good. Throwing bodies in the way. That's the dedication that I want to see from our defense. Broin actually in this match as well. And he's going to get a little bit of highlight later. Leon Bailey goes ahead, links up. Isak gets it paired away, but he still latches onto it. Then takes this touch out of nowhere. And that was the last straw. I'm like, sorry, my son. We're bringing in Kasper Dolberg. It just wasn't your day. It just wasn't your day, Isak. We'll get you back another time. Don't worry. You know, you do that, you know, do the manager move where you just go ahead and you put him there. And look at this. Broin goes ahead. A beautiful slide tackle. Unfortunately, Vierhover gives it away. And they're in on goal. Fires and another post. Unlucky stuff. Extremely unlucky stuff. But I'll leave it up to the straw poll, guys. Do you like it at 35? It's unrealistic that the likes of NEC should be putting in shots like that. Let me show. Showing a little bit of class right there. Casper Dolberg with the fake shot. The same type of move that he did in the previous episode. Unfortunately, you know, the keeper goes ahead and saves it. Another shot on target in the 89th minute. Remember, we only need a draw on this, so even if they were to score on this one, the title is ours. But easily, man, they had their opportunities, and a couple of, you know, stingers off of the post were able to rescue us, and today is our day. It's been years. It's been years, ladies and gentlemen, since Ajax have captured the Eredivisie title, but they've done it on the backs of the likes of Onana, Hakim Ziyech, Klaassen, Sanchez, the defensive stalwart, Boer, who's still with us. Klaassen is the man and our captain, and of course, on a day that we weren't playing our most scintillating football up against lower opponents, it was the man that brought us through a beautiful team goal. And that just encapsulates what this Ajax team is all about, man. Total football, playing from one end to the other. Just, I love this team, man. I love playing with this team. It's so much fun. If I can say one thing to you guys, play with Ajax, man. Forget playing with the teams in the Prem. Forget playing with teams in the Bundesliga or La Liga. Come and learn in the Eredivisie, man. Fall in love with a new league. Learn, expand your horizons, your footballing knowledge, because this has been such a great performance. And guys, in the next match, we're going to go ahead and go up against Barcelona. We got 2 episodes left. In fact, I'm going to ask you this, guys. I think what I'm going to do, and I'll put a straw poll up, in the next match, we're just going to play we're just going to dedicate it to all Barcelona. We're bumping it up to legendary. We're going to put the shot error down. We're going to put the pass error down. We're going to put the first touch error down for the CPU so they actually play like Barcelona. And it is going to be fucking tooth and nail, squeaky bum time. Get freaking hype, man. We are in form, and I want to bring it. I'm not scared, man. I ain't never scared. And we're just going to skip the rest of the Eredivisie games until the very end. We have Feyenoord, freaking Feyenoord, in the Orange Cup final for the finale. And then we're going to play the final game. It's kind of a victory lap in the Eredivisie. Treble still on the line. Likeliness, honestly, probably not. I don't see us getting past Barcelona. But you never know. You never know. And I'm going to make it very, very difficult for me. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to see you guys in the next episode. Apologies to y'all I've been having a couple of computer troubles, and I'm starting new work and that kind of stuff. And for you guys who watched the last Manchester United Career Mode, you guys might have been, seemed a little bit sad. It's like, oh, he's not going to be doing as much content. No. I'm going to be doing just as much content, guys. I just need to figure some time schedule stuff out. Have no fear. I am here to stay, and there'll be more good Career Mode, brand new Career Mode content coming at you. Go ahead and check out the last episode of my Manchester United Career Mode as I discuss my plan for a brand new type of career mode that's never been seen on YouTube. Get freaking hype about that. Click over there. If you haven't seen my pack opening where I rip off my shirt, it's amazing. Click over there. Alright guys, my name is B-Monus. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day. Remember to stay yourself, stay humble, and be weird. Bergkamp out.